Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to discuss 6 exercises that anyone can do at any skill level and fitness level. These are going to concentrate on mobility, flexibility, and core strength for beginners. So let's get right to it. So the first exercise is a mobility exercise and more of just a warm-up. So as you see in the slide, you're going to sit on a chair at the edge of the chair. You want to hold your hands either on your chest, across, or you can like hold them like this, or up like this, however you want to do it. You just don't want to use your hands to assist you in standing up. So you're going to stand up very slow and controlled, and then you're going to walk 10 to 15 feet straight out in front of you. You're going to turn around, walk straight back to the chair, turn around, and very slowly, under controlled, keeping your core tight, your back straight, you're going to sit down on the edge of the chair again. You're going to do this around 5 to 8 times for a repetition. If you need to rest, you can rest. And so you can rest, I would say, anywhere from 30 to 1 minute 30 seconds if you need to. The next exercise is a chair assisted squat or a weighted squat. The chair assisted squat is you're going to get a chair as you see in the slide, put it in front of you, hold on to it, keep your back straight, your core tight, and you want to squat down using the chair for stability and balance so you don't fall. And if you need to, some assistance in standing back up. So you want to get down to where your legs, your thighs are parallel to the ground and then stand back up. And you're going to be doing this very controlled, very deliberate actions and movements so that you keep your core strength, core tight, and you can sort of help build that mind-muscle connection while you're doing these. And you want to keep your back straight. Now, if these are too easy for you, doing around 10 repetitions of these 3 times with, if you need to, breaks in between, then you can do the weighted squats. And you're going to take either a dumbbell, kettlebell, or a can of paint, whatever you have that's going to have some weight around, say, minimum 5 pounds, depending on your fitness level and your strength. If you can have something around 20 pounds, that would be really good. 15, 20 pounds would be really good. So you're going to hold these like this, or however, you can hold them like that. Just hold them about 5 to 6 inches in front of you. You don't want them on your chest. You want it out in front of you, because you're going to use this a little bit as a counterweight to help keep your balance and from falling backwards while you do these. So these are a deeper squat. So you're going to keep your back tight and straight, keep your core tight, and again, very slowly, you're going to lower yourself down, and you're going to go past that 90-degree mark, past that parallel mark with your thighs to get into a deeper squat. Now, these are going to help you with strength in your thighs, your knees, your ankles, flexibility again, and it will really help with that core strength. And you're going to do same amount of those too, even with the weighted squats. So the next one is a plank. So the traditional plank, where you're resting on your elbows and you hold your body in a straight, flat position, and you want to hold that for up to a minute. If you can get to a minute, that's the goal. If you can only do 30, 45 seconds, that's fine too. You want to keep that straight plane and keep your core tight and your body tight. And remember during all these exercises to breathe. And I know that sounds relatively funny to remember to breathe, but you wouldn't believe how many people actually end up holding their breath while they do these. And it helps you control your breathing and keeping your core tight. It sort of trains you to do both. Now, if these are too easy, doing around 5 sets of these to 8 sets of these, then you can do the more modified version, which is a little bit more difficult. So you want to get into a push-up position and lower yourself to the halfway point. And then you're going to hold yourself in that plank position at that halfway point on your hands. And again, you're going to hold yourself there in that position, the normal plank position, up to a minute. It'd be nice, remember the goal is 1 minute, if you can do it. And then if you need to take a break or a little rest period in between sets, you can, 1 minute, 30 seconds to 2 minutes is fine. But we want to keep going. We want to keep that fluid motion. Now, the next exercise is a lunge. So these are standing lunges in place. So 1 foot, whichever one you want to start with, take a good step out in front of you, and then bend down to touch your back leg, as you see in the picture, down to the floor, and then stand back up to your starting position, and then alternate the legs. Now, if this is easy for you, then you can do weighted lunges. The weighted lunges, just holding a weight one in each hand and doing the same movement, the same lunge movement, and alternating legs. And if you want even more difficulty with that, the leg that is going down, you can hold a weight up above while the other one is down. And what this does is this throws your core off. And so now your core has to work even harder to maintain that straight up and down position, because you are trying to keep your back straight this whole time while you're doing these lunges. And you want to do these 10 to 15 repetitions, 3 to 5 sets. And again, you can rest in between sets if you'd like to. The next one is the wall sit. Just like it sounds, very straightforward. Go up to a wall, put your back flat against it, and get into a seated position, and then hold it. And again, you want, hands are going to be up, either across your chest or like this. You can even, before you can do them like this. You just don't want to use your hands to push down on your legs to try to help give you that little extra. So you're going to hold this for up to a minute. Goal would be a minute. But if you can do 30, 45 seconds, that's great. So you're going to do 3 to 5 repetitions of these. And again, if you need to, rest in between. Now the final one is the sit-up. And it's a little bit different of a variation of the sit-up. You're going, as you see in the picture, you're going to lay flat on the ground. I love doing these where I put my hands straight up over my head, laying flat on the ground, toes pointed up, heels touching the floor, legs are flat, and then I sit up and touch my toes. And now if you need to, if that's a little bit too difficult, you can bend your knees, make it a little bit easier. You can even put your feet underneath a piece of furniture, or have a friend hold your feet if you need to. But when you sit up, I want you to stretch forward. So just stretch out and try to, touch your toes. And if you can do these where you're flat, you'd be surprised that if after doing these for a while, that all of a sudden now you're touching your toes, because it sort of helps stretching you out. But give those a shot. Try those. I would say, if you can, 15 to 20 repetitions. If you can't hit that 20 repetition mark, shoot for 15. You just don't want to do the least amount. You want to try to shoot for that higher goal. If you need to, take a rest in between sets, and good luck with that. And hope they work out for you. Let me know in the comments if they're helping at all and where you're at in your workouts. And thanks again for watching. still relatively new here, so a like and a subscribe would be really appreciated, and let's keep going.